This is Blaney's final shot at it. He goes up high. There's traffic low. Joey Logano steps into history.
Joey Logano has just delivered a performance that defies belief, and what's been revealed has left NASCAR observers across the racing world stunned. His pole win at Atlanta, decided by a tiebreaker, showed Team Penske's perfect teamwork and speed. But it wasn't just about Logano. 4 drivers took the top 8 spots in qualifying, something rarely seen in modern NASCAR. This showed how far ahead Ford is in car design, speed, and power. Their advantage was so big, it made other teams look like they had no chance, no matter how skilled their drivers were. Team Penske's Joey Logano claimed pole position for the NASCAR Cup race at Atlanta, narrowly beating Josh Berry in the number 21 Wood Brothers Ford. But the margin of victory tells only part of the story, as Logano's systematic preparation and execution created performance advantages that extended far beyond simple speed measurements. This victory represents the culmination of months of engineering development and strategic preparation that positioned Logano to deliver championship-level performance when it mattered most. The tiebreaker drama reveals how close modern NASCAR competition has become while simultaneously demonstrating Logano's systematic advantages in points positioning and organizational excellence. Berry tied with Logano for pole, but Logano gets the position due to his position in owner's points, showcasing how championship contenders like Logano maintain competitive advantages through consistent performance throughout the season rather than relying on isolated moments of speed. Logano's time of 30.979 seconds at 178.960 miles per hour represents a benchmark of qualifying excellence that demonstrates the absolute pinnacle of what modern NASCAR Cup Series cars can achieve when prepared and driven by championship-caliber organizations. Logano clocked in at 30.979 seconds to secure his first Busch Light Pole Award of the season, his third at Echo Park, and the 32nd of his career, highlighting how elite drivers consistently perform at the highest levels throughout their careers. The Team Penske organizational dominance became apparent through their systematic lockout of premium starting positions, which demonstrates how championship organizations can achieve coordinated excellence across multiple entries, along with the technically aligned number 21 machine. Cars prepared by Penske ended up locking out the first 2 rows on the grid, revealing how organizational depth and technical expertise create competitive advantages that extend throughout their entire operation. Logano's championship perspective on qualifying success reveals the strategic thinking that separates elite drivers from competitors who focus solely on individual performance metrics. Well, we all have the same thing, and obviously, Team Penske does a great job at building the same cars, it seems like, all of us in the top 4 there, Logano explained, demonstrating how championship organizations achieve systematic excellence through coordinated development and preparation processes. The Roush Yates engine excellence provides the foundation for Ford's qualifying dominance and demonstrates how manufacturer partnerships create competitive advantages that extend throughout the entire racing ecosystem. Proud of everyone at the shop. Proud of Roush Yates engines. This is always a test of how much speed you can put in them. They're fast for qualifying, but let's see what we got in the race, Logano stated, highlighting how engine technology creates the foundation for competitive success. Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric, and Ryan Preece completing the top 5 demonstrates the systematic depth of Ford's competitive advantages and reveals how manufacturer excellence creates opportunities for multiple teams to achieve elite performance levels. This coordinated success pattern indicates superior technical development and engineering support that enables consistent performance across diverse team organizations and driver talent levels. The complete Ford domination extending through the top 8 positions represents an unprecedented demonstration of manufacturer superiority that exposes fundamental competitive imbalances in NASCAR Cup Series racing. Ryan Preece, Brad Keselowski, Cole Custer, and Zane Smith completed the Ford sweep of the top 8 starting spots, creating a systematic monopoly on speed that renders competitor efforts essentially meaningless regardless of their preparation and execution quality. Alex Bowman's ninth-place finish as the top qualifying non-Ford driver reveals the devastating scope of Ford's competitive advantages and demonstrates how manufacturer excellence can create systematic performance gaps that transcend individual team capabilities. This result exposes how technical superiority creates cascading effects throughout the competitive field that disadvantage even elite drivers and championship-caliber organizations when they lack equivalent manufacturer support. The weather disruption impact during qualifying created additional challenges that Logano and Team Penske navigated more effectively than their competitors. While it was blue skies at the track, lightning within 8 miles of the 1.5-mile speedway forced NASCAR to put things on hold early in qualifying, demonstrating how elite organizations maintain focus and performance levels despite external disruptions that can derail less prepared competitors. Cole Custer's early fast time provided a temporary benchmark that demonstrated competitive potential before Ford's systematic dominance became apparent. At the time of the lightning hold, Custer had the fast time in the number 41 Haas factory Ford. It was a solid lap, but not good enough as his fellow Ford drivers began to knock him down the order, showing how championship organizations peak their performance at critical moments while maintaining competitive advantages throughout entire sessions. The Trackhouse racing struggles demonstrate how even well-funded and competitive organizations can face systematic challenges when their manufacturer support fails to match Ford's technological advantages. Several big names find themselves buried deep in the field as the entirety of Trackhouse racing qualified outside the top 30, exposing how technical deficiencies create performance limitations that affect entire organizations regardless of driver talent and preparation quality. Denny Hamlin's surprising 33rd place qualifying position reveals how even championship-caliber drivers and elite organizations can struggle when facing systematic technical disadvantages created by manufacturer performance gaps. Denny Hamlin, who would have started on pole, per the metric if the lightning had persisted, ended up 33rd in the final order, demonstrating how quickly competitive situations can change and how technical excellence determines ultimate performance outcomes. Christopher Bell and Carson Hocevar's disappointing qualifying results provide additional evidence of how Ford's systematic advantages create competitive challenges for drivers and teams that achieved recent success but lack equivalent manufacturer support. Christopher Bell and Carson Hocevar, who finished first and second in the last Cup race at Atlanta, qualified 28th and 30th, respectively, showing how recent performance doesn't guarantee continued success when facing superior technical competition. The in-season challenge. Implications create additional strategic complexity as qualifying positions determine tournament matchups that will influence championship opportunities throughout the remainder of the season. Logano faces ninth-place qualifier Alex Bowman in the first round, creating an immediate competitive advantage that could influence his tournament progression and ultimate championship positioning. Logano's race strategy perspective reveals how championship contenders approach qualifying success as foundation for race execution rather than ultimate objective achievement. Being up front and controlling this race is the name of the game. If you can get up there and solidify the top position, I feel like you can stay there, Logano explained, demonstrating strategic thinking that extends beyond qualifying performance to encompass comprehensive race management and championship positioning. The caution period variables that Logano acknowledges demonstrate a sophisticated understanding of how race dynamics can neutralize qualifying advantages while creating opportunities for strategic excellence. The thing is, there are a lot of what-ifs that play out in this race, a lot of cautions that may be timed in a different way, where it can jumble up the field, revealing how elite drivers prepare for multiple scenarios rather than relying solely on initial advantages. Team Penske's organizational excellence creates systematic advantages that extend far beyond individual driver performance to encompass coordinated technical development and strategic preparation. I'm super proud of Team Penske, Roush Yates, Engines, Ford, obviously to keep our Mustangs up there. It really shows the ability to repeat from car to car, which is really hard to do, Logano concluded, highlighting how championship organizations achieve sustained excellence through systematic processes that create coordinated competitive advantages throughout their entire operation.